aka Wings of Redemption, and I'm here to bring you back with another great gameplay here. This is Redwood. I know I've put a lot of videos out in Redwood, but I'm really good at fucking Redwood. It's a map that I'm really good at. But yeah, last video was fucking awesome, man. It's got like 1,900 likes at the time of this, and it's not even 24 hours old yet. You guys are fucking awesome. If we could, hit that like button again. Helps the video out tremendously. As always, let's get to the topic. The topic at hand today is Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a crazy sensation that's sweeping the country, and for some reason, people want to paint it out as this bad thing. I don't know if you guys seen this, but I've seen this as a trend. Obviously, being a 400-pound guy myself, I don't like Pokemon Go. Never tried the game, but the whole concept of walking around to hatch eggs doesn't appeal to a man of my stature, if you would say. But, you know, I could see how it could appeal to people, because, like, the whole idea behind it sounds cool as hell. It's basically like an Easter egg hunt that you could play all day. I used to love Easter egg hunts as a kid, but for some reason, people on Facebook, the media, and even some of the tabloids that I've been reading have all tried to demonize the game. And I can only say this is one thing. This is jealousy. I don't understand the police aspect of it. I mean, obviously they got to do their job more because more people are out and about, and there's more people that can look suspicious. But it's a good thing, man. Like, people have been putting candy in rows for years, and nobody gave a fuck. There are people like spending thousands of dollars on fucking like lollipop hammers and shit like that. Nobody gave a shit. But now that you got kids that are getting out of the house, walking, interacting, becoming social with other people, it's this terrible thing. I got up today and I was looking for a topic to do this video on, and like the first thing I did when I clicked over on the Reddit news tab was seeing this: 2 men fall down a cliff while playing Pokemon Go. So what I did is I went in there and I read the article and I did a little studying up on it. Essentially, these guys fell down what you call a bluff. They used the term cliff in the title itself because that's clickbait. Kind of like what I'm going to do with this video. I'm probably going to clickbait the fuck out of it. But they fell down a bluff. Do you know what a bluff is? I didn't either. So I kind of looked at what a bluff is. So here's a couple pictures between a bluff and a cliff. This is a bluff. It's a very harshly shaped kind of like slope of ground. It can be anywhere from like 40 to 120 feet. The one in question was 90 feet. So about what this is right here. This is about what they fell down. So I wouldn't quite call this a cliff, because when you think of cliffs, you think of this. Now that is something I thought about when I said Pokemon Go players try to find Pokemon. Like, why would you try to find Pokemon there? What it seems like is they were trying to make a shortcut over a bluff in California near E Street, and they had bad judgment. You know, that's what it seems like. It seems like there's just two morons trying to take a shortcut. The fact they were playing Pokemon Go is almost irrelevant. But for some reason, people want to demonize this game. This isn't the only story. There's been countless police stories. I've seen one in Apex. I've seen one in Michigan. I've seen one in St. Louis where the police are warning kids and parents about the dangers of Pokemon Go. Motherfucker, why don't you warn kids and parents about the dangers of diabetes when you're fucking standing outside McDonald's or some shit? Because that shit's fucked up. I know. Trust me, I know. But those milkshakes are delicious. As a person outside looking in, it just seems like the police department don't want to deal with the extra people walking around and more people to look suspicious while they're doing their shifts. They want to get back to what actually makes the money: writing tickets for frivolous traffic violations, such as the Slowpoke Law, which is a law designed with the good intentions in heart, but just like the no password sharing law, it's stupid. It's stupid in the long run. You guys heard about the no password sharing law, right? Where you're not allowed to share passwords to like multimedia accounts and things of that nature. That kind of law, which they say, you know, sharing Facebook passwords is not a felony, blah, 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 blah. That law is never going to get enforced. You know what that law is going to get enforced for? Here's when you pull the wool back from behind everybody's eyes. It's not that they want to arrest you for sharing your password with your sister on Facebook. It's not that at all. What it is they want to use that as a way to get warrants on people they think might be dealing drugs or something of that nature. This is a war on drugs kind of movement, or war on anything where they want to fuck with you kind of movement. Alright? you know, picking a name. The name that popped in my head was Rodrigo. So don't let me think this is a racist indication. But say Rodrigo shares his password with his family member, and police get a warrant stating like, "Oh, this guy shares his password, so let's go pick him up." They get into your house with that warrant. Now they can look for the drugs they think Rodrigo might be selling. That's how that goes down. This is all straw man. I know straw men are bad, but this is all straw men and things like that. But regardless, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. I don't understand the whole demonization of this, especially from like grown ass men on Facebook. I know it's funny. I've even made fun of it myself a little bit. I shared a picture of like how to capture a 28-year-old, and it's like got rare Pokemon inside of like a pedo van. I know all that's satirical, and a lot of people are having a good time of it. So this next part is not about you, Charles. But there's a lot of people on my Facebook that go at it hard, and it's mainly females that play Facebook games. That they go at this like it's ruining their children's lives, blah 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 blah. It's a fucking game, man. It's a fucking game, and like there's people that are gonna make stupid choices with anything that you give them in life. That's why hair dryers have "do not use while in the bathtub." That's why you gotta have signs that say "don't Pokemon and drive" and shit like that. The game's successful, and it's successful for one reason: it's fun. And people like to do it. Like, it's even got my interest. I mean, I tuned in just the other day to watch White Boy fucking play Pokemon Go. And I've never even downloaded the app yet. But it's got to the point where it's like, it's breaking boundaries. Because, like, I used to love Pokemon as a little kid. Loved it to death. I mean, my favorite Pokemon is probably Blastoise. Well, it's actually Squirtle. But, you know, Squirtle always ends up as Blastoise. And I never really kept up with like the newer Pokemon, and that's what's kind of like keeping me off of like jumping on the Pokemon Go bandwagon. But it's got me interested enough to want to watch people stream it, and like it's a really cool, really well designed effort. It's just like I'm too fucking fat to walk and hatch eggs. It's just it is. I'd be like, I would like be like taping the fucking phone on the back of Daisy or some shit, like Daisy, and like throwing like a toy while she went and played fetch with me or something. You know, GPS locator and whatever. I would like tie it to like a treadmill or something of that nature. I heard you can drive around. It's whatever. It's like it's a high effort game. It's a high effort game that, you know, that gets exercise and social interaction. Don't hate on it, man. Don't hate on it at all. It's better than people playing Candy Crush. Hell, it's better than people playing Call of Duty. Like, look at this shit. That second death was avoidable. But it's been your boy Wings of Redemption. If you haven't checked out my other video I did yesterday, it's going to be in the description below. That video is about 32 and 2 silenced martial gameplay that I got on stream. It's a very entertaining. It's part of the challenge series I do on stream. If you haven't checked me out on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch below in the description below as well. It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and don't hate on Pokemon Go, motherfuckers. And that right there, that's a theater mode problem. I'm not covering anything up.